at least, if you've listened to any significant amount of music from the 1960s or 70s. From about 1967 through the mid-1970s, it was everywhere. And while now associated with the progressive rock movement of the era, it also appeared on many a top 40 pop song, and can even be heard on classic rock staples like Dream On and Freebird. Yes, even Freebird. But what was this unique and ubiquitous instrument? How did it become so popular? And why didn't its popularity last?
Well, hello, EchoCasters. It is I, EchoCraft. So I did a little digging because that's what Samurai asked me to do for him, because he is very interested in the Mellotron, which I don't blame him. The Mellotron is a very interesting instrument. That little bit that I played is it's called A Brief History of the Mellotron, the rise and fall of popular music most unique instrument. So you might want to check out that video. I just played a little bit of it in the beginning. It's really good, actually. It gets really into the history of the Mellotron. And, you know, so I put VSTs versus hardware, or AUs, or whatever you want to call them. So basically, this is the Mellotron, and I have the Mellotron on my Logic, and I like it. I've used it in some tracks that I've done. It's the VST. It's the plug-in version, and I'll show you that in a second. But I just want to talk a little bit about, as you can see up on the screen here, they also make a rack mount version of the 4000 model. Over here is the full size version, and then there's the mini version, which Samurai is interested in, and it's $1,000. I don't know. I don't really think that paying $1,000 for that is worth it, but that's just me. Because I have it on my DAW, and I know a lot of people don't like using DAWs, or if they're doing a live jam. But the nice thing about this is that you're able to do it, from your DAW, and use the VST, and it sounds pretty good. So what I'll do is I'll just switch over, and I'll just show you what that looks like. So there it is. That's the version, the VST version of the Mellotron. And it doesn't look like much, but it's really cool because you do have sound A and sound B. You can blend the two. I'll just show you here. We can blend the two. Right now I just have the flutes up, and I'll just play a little sample of that. And I have a shimmer reverb on there. You know what? I'll turn that off. Let's turn that off so you guys can hear that without it. So that's how it sounds. Now, I have flutes on there. Now, the other cool thing is what I can do here is I'm going to actually just go in, and I'm going to change this to, let's do string section with the flutes. And I'm going to blend it a little bit. And I'll bring the tape speed up just a little as well. And also you could transpose it if you want to. So, you know, this is kind of how it sounds. And I'll add a little bit more flute into that. And I'm going to put some reverb on it. Now, I'll bring the tape speed down a little and you'll see, and maybe we'll just bring it down just a little bit. So, you know, you can hear that, you know, you can really hear how that sounds. You can actually hear like the tape. Now this is a VST and I think it's done very well. It comes free with Logic, which I thought was kind of cool. Try something here. Let's do a string section with a female choir sound. You can actually hear the tape. Bring up the tape speed just a little bit more. And I'm going to blend this just a little bit. You can hear the tape kind of wobbling, which I think this is really cool. I'm going to bring the tape speed down really low this time. Which I just find it a very fascinating instrument. Now, I'm going to play a video right now. And let's just see what this is like. Because I'm going to just play this video and you guys can check it out. If I can get the video up and running, because it seems like it's spinning out of control here. I don't know what's going on with the video. Hang on. Switch cameras.
Chamberlain well.
Yeah.
So you make Mellotrons,
yes,
digital Mellotrons as well. So
yeah,
you've got a little new.
Yes.
Smaller.
Yeah. This is the Mellotron Micro. This is a prototype at the moment, so but it will work the same way as the other digital Mellotrons, and you have the same amount of sounds, 100 sounds, and you will be, for the production model, you will be able to select them independently, the two sounds, of course. Right now it's got 32 presets in it. So for example, 3 violins and cello. So you can mix in the same way as, you know, what you can do.
So let's check this out, right? So I'm going to do that. I'm going to actually bring up, we have the cello. Let's do it on the other side. Let's do the cello down below, and we'll bring the string side. Let's do 3 violins and a cello. Let's see, and we'll bring the cello up even more, and let's check that out. Let's see what that sounds like. Cool, right? And what I like about it is it's got that lo-fi sound. I just think it's cool. Let's see. I'm just going to go and I'm just going to pop in something right now. And I'll play a little bit more of this video so you can actually check out. This is Nick Batt at the 2016 NAMM. That's when they released this little beauty. So let's check that out again.
The other instruments, but this has, of course, only 2 octaves of keyboard, but you can transpose with a selector that will be available, and you can also access all of the sounds of a MIDI, of course.
So do you take the approach, the purist approach to the Mellotron, that the sound doesn't last more than 8 seconds?
Exactly. It's 9 seconds actually, because I have the master tapes. The tape machines have only 7.5 seconds, but the master tapes have 9 seconds. And we have a built-in sound engine that can play back the sounds via a Chamberlain or a Mellotron or a Mellotron Mark II. You can get all different kinds of models with your different sounds.
And do those tapes, are the tapes expandable inside the unit? Can you add them?
Yeah, for this one there will be future expansions, but not in the same way as the bigger Mellotrons. They have expansion cards and it will work differently on the micro. And so if you want the full-on Mellotron, there is, of course, this. There's the other models that have easier expansion cards and polyphonic aftertouch, etc.
So yeah, so I don't know. I just think it's cool because I just think that having it in a software version, you know, is nice because I have room for it. Let's try a boys choir. And we'll do, I don't know, a GC3 brass. Is that what that says? Yeah, let's do that. Blend it a little. Now, I actually, you know, let's do this. Let's do, male choir and boys choir together. Oh. Turn that up just a little bit louder. Let's see. Now again, I do have reverb on there, so How about female and male choir, and we'll blend them both in the middle here. Let's see what that sounds like. Get it right in the middle. It's 64. What I want to do is bring the tape speed up. Let's see what happens. I don't know. Let's bring it down. Well, that gives it that real lo-fi sound. Pretty cool. Let's see if I can get this other video working here, because I really think it's kind of cool. It just keeps spinning, so I don't know if I can get this going.
You know,
I did. Cool.
The
All right, here we go.
Mellotron to be the first sampler, but was there something before the Mellotron? Let's take a deeper look at these instruments and where they have ended up today. Hello, Internet. Chris Klein here with Alma Music Center in San Antonio, Texas. And today we're going to talk about the Mellotron and the Chamberlain, and we're going to discuss the technology and you know what has gone into this box. But before we do that, we do want to ask you to subscribe to our channel. You can do that down below by just pressing the subscribe button. You can also visit us online at alamamusic.com, where we are a full instrument retailer. So now that I've done that, let's talk about the Mellotron and the Chamberlain and what this technology actually is and where it came from. Now, you know, many people, you know, like I said, it is tape. It's not a tape loop. The way it works, the tape gets pulled through, gets dumped into a bin, and then the tape is going to end at anywhere from like 8 to 10 seconds. I think it's around 8 seconds. Once it's been pulled through, cartridge, whatever you, however, yada, yada, yada. So it's easy for me to interface this. In Stockholm, pay that much attention to.
So I'm not going to play the whole thing, but go check it out. This is on reverb.com, is it? No, Alamo Music, sorry. My bad. Yeah, go check this out. It's actually really cool. I like the rack unit. I think it's kind of neat. I don't know how much it is. I didn't look at that. Price-wise, maybe I should do that now and let you guys know. Let's see. I'm just going to pop this in just to see what the price range is. Let's see, products. I'm going to put in, I don't want my, this, say, Ron. Well, it looks like they don't have it anymore. So let's go to Sweetwater and see if Sweetwater carries it. Mellotron. Let's see. Okay, so there is an electro-harmonics pedal called the Mel 9 tape replay pedal. So it's $259. I'll just bring that up on the screen and show you guys. What's up, Seth? What's up, Samurai? Bengal? Yes, the Mellotron. So the rack is $1,600. That's not bad. What you think? Seriously, bro? You think what I? You think that sounds digital? What do you think the Mellotron is? The new one? It's all digital. They don't make the tape ones anymore with the springs. I'm just saying, I would never spend. Seth says, I like the Mellotron. However, I would never spend hardware level of money for it. It's too much of a specific sound for me to spend hardware money. To me, the VST is a win. Yes, I agree, Seth. Samurai does not like VSTs, and I get it. He likes textile feel. He likes to feel things. I'm playing it on my Rev 2. And I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna switch this back to string section, and let's do 3 violins, and I'm gonna blend it more with the string section and keep the tape speed where it is. And let's see. All right, let's try this. Let's do this. All right. Dude, I can't tell the difference between the real one and this. Vintage King carries Destructo says Vintage King carries Mellotron. Oh, cool. Let's see. Let's go to it. Let's see. Vintage King. Hang on. Let's get this happening and we'll take a look. And we'll say Mellotron. We got loading. Oh, yeah, they do. So 1,600, Samurai was right. 1,600 for the rack. Then we have the mini at 1,000. We have the M4000. Here, what I'll do, let's just do this. Let me bring this over here. Show you guys what I'm talking about. And so here's the M4000 37 note digital for 2,800. This is the M4000 mini compact for 2,000, and then we have the mini micro, I should say, and then we have carrying case. We have power supplies, and then there's the rack unit. So yeah, let me just move this back over. So there it is, right? I mean, I personally wouldn't spend that kind of money. I think this thing. I think it sounds awesome. I don't know. It's a VST. It comes with Logic Pro. Sounds good to me. What do you guys think? So Echo, you should do a blind comparison test with the VST versus hardware with Samurai as the tester. See if he can. Right, I should do that, Seth. Absolutely. What do you think, Samurai? You think I should pull that one on you or what? I don't know, man. I think it sounds really good. You know, it does sound good. It really does. And you know, from what I understand, I have the V collection, but I don't think it's for Martoria, and I don't think it's up to date. So I don't know if, but I know there's a Mellotron in that, or I didn't buy it. I don't know what I did, but anyway, supposedly that sounds really good. There's a whole bunch of stuff. GeForce software. They have Country Fair 74 says it sounds really good. Pedalcade. What's up, Jimmy? Actually, more like I got transported to hell. That's nice, Pedalcade. I appreciate you. But anyway, GeForce software has a Mellotron out. There's a whole bunch of them, man. I would suggest checking out some of the software ones. Again, like I said, this comes free with Logic Pro. And I don't have a problem with it. I think it sounds great. Let's add some flutes to the string section. Let's see what this sounds like. I think it sounds awesome. Let's see. Bengal says, can you try doing the Strawberry Fields melody on it? It's the most recognizable Mellotron. I'm not good at stuff like that, man. Yeah, I'm not even going to attempt that, dude. I suck at I'll probably figure it out. If I figure it out, I'll definitely try doing it. But no, I get it. The Beatles definitely used it. Samurai says it sounds good. He'll admit. All right. I'm telling you, it's not bad. I don't know. I know some of you use GarageBand. I don't know if it's on GarageBand. I would assume that it would be, because I know that a lot of the GarageBand stuff now is interlocking with Logic Pro, which is kind of cool. So the one thing about GarageBand that's interesting is that it doesn't sound. It's good, but when you compare, I did a comparison on one thing I did with GarageBand and Logic Pro, and I had them both up on the screen, and you could hear the difference. Logic Pro is definitely sonically more fitting, more professional sounding sonically. But the it's weird. It's kind of like I don't know if you can actually. I don't know. Maybe you can. I don't have GarageBand on my computer anymore. I got rid of it because I don't use it. But I'll have to check it out and find out if it does have this built into it. Or maybe you can download it. I'm not sure. But I do know that there's a lot of Mellotron plugins out there. Like I said, GeForce, the Arturia V collection. I also believe Native Instruments has one. I think Cherry Audio has one. Cherry Audio definitely has a Mellotron. But yeah, I mean, check that out, Samurai. Pull up the Mark Doughty sounds. Let's see if we can get Mark Doughty up here. Hold on. Hold, please. Let's do Mark Doughty. I believe this is all done on the Mellotron. Mark Doughty always does this stuff. So let's.
So nice I can't stop playing it. Got kind of the Warner Brothers.
I'm playing along. I was playing along, sorry. Yeah, it sounds good. Too much reverb? Okay. All right, let me kill the reverb. How's that? I killed the reverb. Let me put a little bit more on there. There's a little reverb for you. How's that? Getting closer? Okay. You know, I just think that here, I'll put it in stereo mode. Let's try that one. And we'll do I don't know, guys. You know, I just think that it's real close, man. You know, choir sounds, no reverb. All right, let's do that one. Choir sounds, no reverb. You got it. Now you want boys choir? You want, what do you want? Let's see. Let's do just a regular 8 choir, and we'll do male choir. Let's see what that sounds like, and we'll blend it a little bit. Bring the tape speed down. Here we go. No reverb. I mean, not a big fan of the 8 choir, so let's do male, all male. Blend it. Let's try that one. Actually, that sounds pretty cool. I'm going to try something right now, though. Hold on. I'm going to widen the sound a little bit, and then I'm going to turn on a little bit of reverb. I'm not going to use the shimmer on this. I'm just going to try just a little bit of hall reverb. I like that. Samurai, I have to tell you, I'm going to go with buy a VST, or I'm trying to get you into Logic Pro, dude, because it's going to blow your mind when we get into doing some looping. But I'm going to be honest with you. I mean, everybody's recommending the VST, you know? Vingull says, I'm even too broke for the VST. I get it, man. Times are tough. I get it. If you have a DAW that offers, some synthesizers, I'm sure that there's, I mean, like I said, Logic Pro comes with a ton of synthesizers, a ton of stuff. The list is ridiculous. Reaper is cool too. Yes, it is. But I got to tell you, I really like, I like the way this sounds. I'm going to... Sounds great to me. Logic is perfect for Samurai. Yes, it is. And the reason why I'm trying to get him into it is because of the looping section, which I base around a lot of when I write my music now, I use the looping section, and then I stretch the loops out the way I want them, and then I arrange them. Maybe I'll do another video on that because it's very cool. So Pedalcade says, depending on your setup, may be hard to link to external gear. Yeah, that's true. I would imagine. I mean, I know Samurai has a pretty decent setup. He's got a decent interface. What's up, Viral Beats? So yeah, I mean, I just think that having this at your fingertips without having to spend thousands of dollars, and like Seth said, save your money. Ed from Earth, definitely not the same, not bad, but different. Well, yeah, it's not the same, but I mean, look at this thing. Right? I mean, let's look at this thing. Hold on a sec. I'm going to bring this over. Well, just let me just bring this over. Hold on. I just bring this over. Let me just bring this over right here. Okay, there it is. Click on this guy. Oh, go. So let's talk. Let's talk about this little device here. It's beautiful. It's designed well. It's made well. The guys who build the Mellotrons now, I mean, there's no. This thing is designed and built strong. It's awesome. However, you want me to pull up the big one? No, I'm not doing that, dude. But let's look at this. So it's a VST in a box. There's no springs, there's no tape, there's nothing in this thing. It's a computer. He has the original tapes. That's what he's sampling from, which is amazing. That's why this sounds amazing. If I play a little bit more of it.
Very, very nice. Next, muted. Does that say muted brass? Yeah, I don't know. That didn't sound so muted to me, but okay, muted trombone. Let's go back to that.
Now, granted, what's up, Harmonic Sonics? Granted that there's way more sounds, obviously, in this thing because he has all the original tapes and he's making more, I'm sure. But let's really think about this. I mean, you're limited. Let me just put this away for a second. I'll show you. You're limited here. So we'll look at the sound. So you've got 3 violins, string section, cello, flute, 8 choir, male choir, female choir, boys choir, brass, and GC3 brass. That's it. How much do you need? Just asking. Now, if you go back and you look at this, there's a ton of sounds. Okay? And Opie's, the Op6 makes Mellotron sounds? Yes, I believe so. I've done deep dives into the Op6. I'm pretty sure that the Op6 can do that. But what am I using to control Logic? I'm using I have a sequential circuits Dave Smith instrument Rev 2. That's my main keyboard. That's my main what I use for MIDI controller because I just like the way it feels. However, I'd like to hook the Mellotron VST up to the Osmos to see because I don't know if this Mellotron is MPE or not. That would be really cool because to try to get the expressions out of it. But I'm going to try different things. But Samurai got me into the Mellotron again, and like I said, I have used it on some of my tracks. Nobody would know that unless I told you that. But yeah, I think that the more that you play it, let me get rid of that again, and I'll blend these guys, and let's do cello and strings again. And we'll go more. Let's transpose these guys. Let's go. I mean, that sounds amazing. Wow. And that's with over here. Yeah. I think it sounds amazing. Big Muff 520, I'm a Mellotron fanatic and hardware synth fanatic, but I don't perform live. So owning most of my hardware synths is a pointless exercise in vanity. I'm faster and more creative in Logic Pro. One workflow. Okay, cool. You know, throwing a reverse reverb on that. Synth Samurai says it sounds good. That does sound really good. It does. And you can hear the high strings because I transposed it. A reverse reverb. Now I'm going to bring down the wider. Let's see what that. Because I have a widener on there. Let's bring it all the way up. I'll bring it down a little. You guys can hear what this sounds like. A reverse reverb. All right, let's see what we got going on with that. Let's see. Let's try the Supermassive by Valhalla. And let's do synth reverse eighth notes. All right, let's try that. Again, I'm using VSTs on this stuff. Holy crap. Wow. Bit much on the, yeah, I get it. I mean, I just turned the thing up, dude. I'm just experimenting. Isn't that what it's all about? Just having fun and experimenting? Yeah, let's bring the mix down a little bit on that reverb, like you said. Wow. Okay. Pedalcade, good suggestion on the reverse reverb. Try something else. Let's try do the Lyra on this one. Well, I like that better. What do you guys think of that? That's kind of cool. Bring down the wider a little bit. Get a little tighter sound. Again, I'm just experimenting here, guys. I'm just having some fun. I'm playing any notes too. I don't really care. I want to bring the tape speed down a little bit on this. Let's see what that sounds like. And a little less reverb. Let's try that. Wonder what it would sound like with distortion. Well, I got some distortion here. Let's give it a shot. Let's find out what that's like. A little distortion. Let's see. What do we got for distortion? Well, we've got all kinds of things. Let's do got some distortion on here. Let's do some sound toys. Where is it? Do one of these. Let's see what this sounds like. A little distortion for you, Seth. And that's on the Decapitator. That's the Sound Toys. I love Sound Toys effects. They're great. Let's see. Get some more Sound Toy stuff in here. That's a lot of fun. Let's do the Sound Toys one with the Echo Boy. Let's do that one. Let's see. And we'll do... Very cool. Actually just bringing the feedback down a little. Yeah. So, it is. It's dark sounding. It's crazy. It sounds great. I don't know, man. I think it sounds wonderful. So let's do all cellos and let's bring the cello down. All right, well, cool beans. Yeah. So anyway, I hope the Synth Samurai enjoyed that. I tried to find, when I was at NAMM, I tried to find the videos I shot at the Mellotron booth. I couldn't find them. They're on a hard drive somewhere. So I'm going to try to find them, but, see what happens. But I don't know. I'm going to be, probably doing, some stuff later on today. Maybe do some stuff on the Hydrasynth, because I've been exploring that a little bit more. Trying to get some things done. I do have a new album coming out, and I'm trying to get that happening. And, I'm working at that right now. I got to come up with the artwork and stuff. But anyway, guys, please like and subscribe. I hope you enjoyed that. I had fun doing it. Made me want to bring out the Mellotron again, because I just think it's a pretty cool instrument. But yeah, so, like I always say, I'll pop this one up here. There we go. Mellotron. All right. Like I always say, and check out my, on echocraft.com. You could check out my merchandise. There's some pretty cool stuff up there that I made. One of my favorites is the, Forgive Me, Father, for I Have Synth shirts, full blast shirt. It's got stuff on the sleeves, and it's got Echocraft written in Japanese on the back. So, like I always say, wait a minute, hold on. Viral Beat says, that is how I ended up with the Cherry Audio VSTs. Tell me how I'm going. We'll take care of Mellow. Oh, Mellow Fart. Oh, okay. Mellow Fart. How's that? Yeah. Anyway, I always say, stay frosty, stay creative. Peace.